Hello everyone and wishing you a very good morning. Welcome to the physics class. I hope all of you are safe and healthy. I've got some messages. Good morning, I think. Good morning, Niharika. Good morning, Abhiram. Good morning, everyone. Let us begin today's class with the usual instructions that I gave you. Keep your good morning, Vinay. How are you doing? You are writing SAR. It should be SAR, SIR. Okay, I know it would be a normal mistake in typing. So, before beginning onto the class, usual instructions: keep your videos off so that you don't have a problem in streaming. Any messages? Still, someone is sending a message on that. When I send your messages here, on which ID you are supposed to send your messages? On the ID with the name of Ask only. You send your messages on that ID. Okay. Now, coming on to what we had done in the previous class, I think up till now, we have covered what is speed, what is velocity, what is acceleration. We have also covered the different types of speeds, different types of velocities, and different types of acceleration, uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. Now, we also did one question on that circle in which we calculated average speed, average velocity, average acceleration, and everything. What I'm going to do today is take a question from your solved examples. That is, if you have your solved examples with you on your phone or wherever, it is problem number 12 that I'm going to take. And then what I'm going to do is make the problem bigger and discuss everything that we have done till now in just one problem. So that will revise everything that we know so far. So are we ready for this? Everyone ready to attack the problem? I'll just show you the problem first. I hope you have seen this problem before. So this is the problem. Problem number 12, that would be in your notes. Now, there is something wrong in this problem and I did not correct it because I did not want to correct it. Because sometimes what happens, especially in NEET, I have seen in some questions, the questions are wrong because the wordings that they use are absolutely wrong. The wording should not be put in that way. And this is the exact same problem with this question. This question states, and I will read it, the displacement of a particle moving in a straight line is given by something, 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 something. Where S is in meters, T is in seconds. What is the acceleration of the particle? Now, first of all, you have to tell me what is wrong with this question. If there is anything wrong that you can understand. Is there anything wrong that you can understand in this question? Is there anything wrong that you can understand in this question? Any fault that you see? Anyone? How many students are there? Abhiram, Tanu, Niharika, Siddharth, Tarun, Vaishnavi, Sudha. Do you see something wrong with this question? Okay, I'll tell you what is wrong with this question. The wrong thing is this term displacement. It should not be displacement, it should be position. Displacement is not given as a function of time. It's basically the position of the particle that is given as a function of time. Am I clear? As I told you, most of the books that you will come across, they will say velocity as the rate of change of displacement. Please mind my words. Most of the books that you will find will say velocity as the rate of change of displacement. Please remember, beta, velocity is not the rate of change of displacement. It is the rate of change of, what definition did I give? What is velocity? It is the rate of change of, anyone? Velocity is the rate of change of, will anyone tell me? As I told you, it is not the rate of change of displacement. That is the rate of change of. Am I audible to everyone? No one is responding, so I think I'm not audible. No one knows? That's a shameful thing that no one knows. That means no one has taken the class seriously. Well, today is the day that you wake up. Velocity is the rate of change of position or position vector of the particle. Yes, Niharika is the only one who seems to understand what is happening in this class. Rest of all, I don't know. I hope you will wake up, beta. If you have any doubts, please ask. If you don't ask doubts, that means you are not interested. Please let me know. I can make it more interesting for you guys. Anyways, so remember that is the problem with this question. The question should not state displacement, it should say position. So you know the position of the particle as a function of time. We are supposed to find out its acceleration. How will we do it? How will we do it? So I'll just now shift to the whiteboard and write the question in the whiteboard. So the question was position of the particle. So I write it as x. Position of the particle is given by 2t square plus 2t plus 4. Now that was the question. And it was asking us to find out acceleration as a function of time. But I will change the question, as I told you. I will change the question and I will make the question in such a way that it covers everything that we have done till now. So I'll try to put everything that we know till now. So what I'll do is I'll make this into small parts. So question number one is find V. I hope you understand what is V, and A. I hope you understand what is A, as a function of time. So I've just made the question a bit more correct in terms of the wording that has to be used. X, which is the position of the particle as a function of time, is given to you. You are supposed to find velocity and acceleration as a function of time, and your time starts now. Your time starts now. Do you want a hint? How are we supposed to do this? Does anyone want a hint? I can give you a hint if you want a hint. Abhiram says yes. Abhiram, were you not attending the class on the first day, beta? Abhiram, let me unmute Abhiram. Abhiram, come online, beta. Speak
Yes,
to
sir,
me.
I'm here.
Yes, beta. You were not attending the class from the first day, beta?
Yes, sir, I wasn't.
You were or you were not?
Sir, I was.
I was. So you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, did you attend the class on differentiation and integration, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is what we are going to use in this question. So that is the hint that I wanted to give you, not integration, but differentiation. You have to use differentiation. Now you can unmute yourself. You can mute yourself, and if you have anything, you can ask me. Okay, so x is given as a function of time. You have to find v and a as a function of time. I will write the hint that I have told Abhiram just now. The hint goes by this way. V, oops, what is this? See, when you are doing something for the first time, you are bound to make mistakes. Even I make mistakes. I was using the line and I had to draw. Anyways, velocity should be the derivative of position dx by dt. Velocity is the derivative of position vector. V is dx by dt. Once you get the value of v, then you can find acceleration as the derivative of time. I hope now it is clear. You must remember how did we do differentiation. If you don't remember it, beta, please go back to the class, read the formulae, come back. You can obviously keep that formulae open in front of you so that those examples in front of you so that you can see those examples and find out the derivatives. Is anyone able to do this? No one? Okay, let me do this for you first. Niharika has come up with an answer 4t plus 2. But what is 4t plus 2? So first of all, she was actually giving me the answer for velocity. Velocity is derivative of position dx by dt. So we just find the derivative of this d by dt of this entire thing, which is 2t square plus 2t plus 4. I hope everyone is following me. Can I have some raised hands? So we are following you and we are in the same class, same universe. Where v is equal to u plus 80 in the same universe, because in some other universe v might be equal to something else. Okay, we need to find out the derivative of this. We have done it many times, how to find the derivative of this. 2 will jump out, then we'll find the derivative of t square. Derivative of t square is 2 times t, 2 into 2 is 4. So it will be 4t plus 2 again will jump out. Derivative of t is 1, 2 into 1 is 2. So 4t plus 2, 4. This 4 is a constant term. The derivative of a constant is 0. So this becomes my velocity as a function of time. Do we follow at this, everyone? Can I have, now please lower your hands, and those who have not understood, please raise your hands now. All of you lower your hands. Those who have not understood, please raise your hands now. I'm still waiting for any raised hands. Okay, so everyone seems to understand this. Now, since you have not raised hands and you have understood this, everyone has to tell me what is acceleration. Remember, acceleration is the derivative of velocity. Niharika always is ready with an answer. Niharika, well done, beta. Your answer is correct. Meter per second square. How did you get the unit? I did not tell you the unit. So that was a mistake on my part. I must have told you this is meters. That's why meter per second square. Okay, small mistake. I hope doesn't make a lot of difference. Niharika has already given me the answer. What about the other? Niharika, how did you get the answer? I'm going to unmute you and you are going to tell everyone in this class how did you do it. I can also allow you to write on the board, but I don't know if you will be able to write. Okay, Niharika, unmute yourself. Oh. Niharika has left the conversation. Just a minute. Niharika is here. I was unmuting Vaishnavi. Niharika, unmute yourself and tell me how did you do it. Oops, I've lost her probably. I've lost her. Okay. She's not able to unmute herself. I'll do it. Acceleration is the derivative. Yes, Niharika, you are there?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, beta. Loud and clear. Tell me now, how did you do it?
Sir, acceleration equals to dv by dt.
Great.
We
You keep on telling me at the same time. I will write on the whiteboard so the other kids will be able to understand. So I've written A is dv by dt. What next, Niharika?
So we got the v as 40 plus 2.
We got v as 40 plus 2. Yes, I marked it. Correct. What about the what next?
2 is constant here, sir.
2 is constant here. Yes, so I have to find the derivative of 4t plus 2. And as the Niharika says, 2 is constant. Yes, Niharika, 2 is constant. So what? So the derivative of 2 will be 0. Okay, what else?
So t equals to 1.
Derivative of t, beta. Derivative of t will be 1. Okay, so 4 will be multiplied by 1. So my
It will be 4
yes,
meter per second square.
4 meter per second square. Very nice, Niharika. Well done, beta. Okay, now tell me, Niharika, is the acceleration, we have done many types of acceleration, uniform, non-uniform. Is it uniform acceleration? It is non-uniform acceleration. Do you know whether it's uniform or non-uniform? I've lost Niharika. Anyone knows what type of acceleration is this? Is it uniform or non-uniform? Tanu gives me an answer. It is uniform acceleration, sir. And she is absolutely right that this is uniform or constant acceleration because it does not have any term of time. So it will remain constant. It will remain same. This is the case of uniform acceleration. Am I clear with everyone? Am I clear with the question with everyone? If you have not understood this still, please raise your hands now. Clear? Abhiram says clear. Everyone else? Can I have some raised hands? I have around 11, 12 people in this room. So can I have some raised hands and people can tell me that we have understood this, sir? If you don't raise hands, that means you have not understood it. So I'll then ask you. Okay. Now, in the same question, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put part number 2. Part number 2, as you can see. Now the part number 2 says find V and A at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2 seconds. So you are given two values of time, 0 seconds and 2 seconds, and you are now supposed to find out velocity and acceleration at 0 and 2 seconds, and your time starts now. Velocity and acceleration at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2 seconds. I'm waiting for your answers. Shnavi. Anyone with an answer? Velocity and acceleration at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2 seconds. Do you want a hint? It's very simple, beta. Just put the value of time. Niharika has come up with an answer, 2 and 10. She's probably talking about velocity. So if I want to find velocity at 2 seconds, what will I do? I will write it as v2, velocity at 2 seconds. Now let us first find velocity at 0 seconds. So what will I write? I will write v0, velocity at 0 seconds. What will I do here? What will I do here? In place of t, I will just put 0 and get the answer. Instead, in place of t, I will just put 0. So if I put 0 in place of t, my answer will be v at 0 will be 2 meter per second square. Sorry, 2 meter per second. Then what I'm gonna do is I will put velocity at 2 seconds. Now instead of 0, I will put t as in green. I hope you can all follow me. I will just put t as 2 seconds, time key value as 2, green may I put, and then I will get the answer, and the answer will be 2 into 4 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So the answer would be velocity at 2 seconds is 10 meter per second. Do we follow this? Do we follow this? Can I have some raised hands? Can I have some raised hands? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now let us do the same thing for acceleration. This is acceleration. Let us do the same thing for acceleration. What is the acceleration at 0 seconds? As you can see, there is no time. Time is missing. T is missing. So you can't put T anywhere. If you can't put T anywhere, acceleration at 0 seconds also becomes 4 meter per second square, and acceleration at 2 seconds also becomes 4 meter per second square. Yes, Niharika, as you have said, as I have said, as everyone knows, acceleration is constant. I hope you understand what is happening here. Can I have some raised hands, sir? We understand this, sir. This is clear, sir. No doubt about this, sir. Everyone? Okay. Now let us make this more interesting. We have found out velocity, we have found out acceleration. When we found out velocity as a function of time, what velocity were we finding out? When we found out this v as dx by dt or this a as dv by dt, which velocity or which acceleration were we talking about? Which velocity or which acceleration were we talking about? कौन सी velocity थी? Which velocity was this? Or which acceleration was this? dv by dt or dr by dt? What was his actual name, full name, real name? Anyone? Anyone? This was instantaneous velocity. Do we understand or do we remember instantaneous? Yes, Niharika. And this was instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration means, or instantaneous velocity means, velocity at any time, at any instant, at any point, And that is why we were able to find out velocity at 2 seconds. We were able to find out velocity at 0 seconds. We were able to find out acceleration at 0 seconds. And we were able to find out acceleration at 2 seconds. Do we understand this? Can I have some raised hands, beta? That we have understood that, sir, we were finding out instantaneous velocities and instantaneous accelerations. Only 4 people have understood this. That's very sad. Abhiram, Vaishnavi, Siddharth, and Vasant, Tarun. Yes, now and Tanu has not understood anything. Siddharth has not understood anything. Vaishnavi, Bhukya has not understood anything. No, Tanu has understood. Siddharth and Vaishnavi are still in some other universe. Please come back to this universe, beta. This is a good universe to live in. We have exciting things happening in this universe when we are over with this pandemic. Okay. We discuss instantaneous velocity and instantaneous acceleration in question number 1 and 2. Comes the third one, question number 3. Now, before going on to question number 3, let me draw a line here so that I don't mess up things. Okay, this line is good enough. Question number 3. What would be question number 3? The third part of this question. Find delta R find delta R and L from 0 to 2 seconds. Now remember, beta, since I have given this equation in terms of only x, since I have given this equation in terms of only x, what type of motion will this represent? Will this be motion in a straight line, or motion in a plane, 2 dimension, or motion in space? What type of motion this would be? Would it be a straight line motion, or plane motion, or motion in space? What type of motion would this be? Motion in 1 dimension, 2 dimension, or 3 dimension? I've only given you the value of x. So this will be example of motion in 1 dimension. The particle is moving only along which axis? Only along which axis? It is only moving along x-axis. Do we understand this, beta? Okay. So you have to tell me what is the displacement and distance travel. It is not turning back. It is just moving in a straight line. What is the displacement and distance from 0 to 2 seconds? How will you find this out? Now, in this case, since it is always moving in a straight line without changing direction, the magnitude of displacement and distance will be same. So you call it L or you call it delta R. You can write it like this. Delta R ka magnitude, or simply write it as delta R. Delta R represents only the magnitude of the displacement. It will be same. So how do you get the magnitude of displacement or distance traveled? You have to find the value of the initial position x0. You have to find the value of final position x2. Find the value of x0. How do you get the value of x0? X0 means position at 0 seconds. X2 means position at 2 seconds. Am I clear? Am I clear? Everyone understand this? What we are talking? I'm talking about positions. Where was the particle at time 0 seconds? 0 seconds. Where is the particle at 2 seconds? 0 seconds is the initial position. This gentleman is the initial position. This gentleman is the final position. So what is x0? Come back. What is the value of x? Look at the value of x. Put the value of t as 0. Put the value of t as 0. So what is the answer? What is the value of x0? What is the value of x0? What is the value of x0? X0 will be equal to 4. Are you getting my point? Yes, Niharika, x0 is 4. X0 is 4. What is the value of x2? Put the value of time as 2. Put the value of time as 2. Get me the answer. What is the value of x2? Put the value of time as 2. Anyone with an answer? 16, Niharika says, let me check. T square is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16. So value of x2 is 16. Everyone understand this? The unit is meter, the unit is meter. Everyone understands this? Can I have some raised hands? Abhiram, Vaishnavi, everyone has raised hands before only. So they have thought, sir, just raise hand once so that no one has to raise hand again. I hope everyone understood this. Everyone has understood this and they have not kept their hand raised. Let us keep it raised so that sir always understand that we have understood. I will lower your hands once I'm done with the question. Don't worry, I've got lots of patience. Okay, great. X is equal to 0 pay, we know the position. X is equal to 2 pay, we know the position. Tell me the displacement from 0 to 2. Tell me the displacement from 0 to 2. Tell me the displacement from 0 to 2. If you don't understand, you can draw it on a straight line. Only on the x-axis, let me use this one. This gentleman is my x-axis. At time t is equal to 0, the particle is here. At time t is equal to 2, the particle is here. Here the value of x is 4, which is x naught. Here the value of x is x2 as 16. This one will be the displacement or the distance traveled. Displacement ka magnitude or distance traveled, and how much this would be? It would be equal to 12 meters. We are only talking about the magnitude of displacement. Am I clear? Everyone is clear with this? Yes or no? Yes or no? Raise hands. Great. Everybody is waking up. That's good. Good. We have found out the distance traveled and we have found out the magnitude of displacement. Now comes the fourth question. See beta, why I am doing this question? So that everything can be revised in just one question. Question number 4. Find, I hope you understand the meaning of the terms. What does the first term mean? What I've written here, what does the first, this dabba, V in dabba mean? Very good, Niharika. This means average speed. And what does the second thing mean? What does the second thing mean? This dabba. Average velocity. Very nice. Average velocity. So now I'm waiting for your answers on this one. Your time has started. One question, everything revised. That's my policy. Do one question, revise everything. Waiting for your answers. We are doing questions in so many different types, so many different ways, so that all the formulae get embedded in your head, in your brains, and then you will not be forgetting them ever in your lives. Anyone with an answer? Let me talk to someone. Siddharth, are you there? Siddharth, can you unmute yourself? Siddharth, you there? Yes, beta, tell me, what do you think about this question? How will you solve this? You can hear me, Siddharth? I like your emojis, Spidey. My favorite as well. In fact, it's my son's favorite, Spider-Man. Siddharth, can you speak better?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Siddharth, you there better? I think some problem with his audio. Let me call someone else. Who will I call? I will call Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi Bhukya. There are two Vaishnavis here. Vaishnavi Bhukya, can you unmute yourself? Vaishnavi, can you unmute yourself? No, I think I've lost her. So who else? Who else? Tanu, can you unmute yourself? Vaishnavi Bhukya says, sir, I have never seen this type of question. Okay, beta. This is the first time you are seeing it. Don't worry. Tanu Shri, yes, beta.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about this question? One is average speed and the other one is average velocity. How will you solve it? What do you think is average speed? Vaishnavi, you just write your message on the other ID, beta, na? Astic wala ID. Yes, Vaishnavi, what do you think is average speed? Can anyone help Vaishnavi? Here. Can anyone help Vaishnavi? How will you find average speed? What was average speed, beta? Vaishnavi, do you remember anything about average speed? Tell me. Niharika has helped out Vaishnavi. So Niharika, okay, Niharika, tell me how to do it. I've unmuted you. You unmute yourself. Okay, she can't unmute, I think. Okay, so Niharika has told me that average velocity is total distance divided by total time. She is absolutely correct. In this case, the body has moved in a straight line, always in the same direction. So total distance is same as the magnitude of displacement, and the total distance traveled is 12 meters. I hope you understand 12 meters. The total distance traveled 12 meters. How much is the time taken? 2 seconds. Yes, Abhiram, you are great. 12 divided by 2, 0 to 2, 2 seconds. So the answer for this would be 6 meter per second. Yes, Niharika, that is the answer, 6 meter per second. Vaishnavi, did you understand this, what we have done here, beta? Vaishnavi, Bhukya, you understand the two Vaishnavis, that's why I have to tell you full name. Do we understand what we have done here now? Total distance. Vaishnavi, you send your message on the other ID, beta, not this one, Astic wala ID, the ID with no microphone, only the camera which is off, you use that ID. So average velocity is average speed. Yes, this one, Vaishnavi, this one. Average speed is total distance divided by total time. Now someone will help me with the second one, average velocity. Now average velocity has got two things. It has got magnitude and it has got direction. So how do I tell the direction? I can just say, sir, direction is like this. It is going from point A to point B in a straight line. So direction is from A to B along positive x-axis. That is your direction, positive x. Positive x is your direction. What is the magnitude of average velocity? What was average velocity? Total displacement ka magnitude divided by total time. Do we remember it? Total magnitude ka displacement, total displacement ka magnitude divided by total time. Total displacement is also 12 meters. So 12 divided by 2. So the magnitude will be same. Why is both of the things coming same? Because the particle is moving in a straight line. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes. Okay. Now only last two things remain in this question. Question number 5. Can anyone tell me what will be the last question? Can anyone tell me what will be the last question? Which would be question number 5? If you can guess the question, you have done exceedingly well. What will be the last question? What is the last thing left that we have not asked? That will be the last question. What will be the last question? So now I am asking you, what will be the question? Anyone can tell me what will be the last question? Find out. Very good, Niharika. Average acceleration. Find out average acceleration. So that covers, very good, Niharika. That covers from 0 to 2 seconds. That covers everything that we have done till now. Average acceleration from 0 to 2 seconds, and your time starts now. Who will solve this question for me? Who will solve this? Who is confident of solving this question? I will then ask you to unmute yourself and help me in solving this one. Who can, apart from Niharika? Niharika seems to be knowing everything. I hope everyone becomes like her. Who will help me in solving this one? Tarun has not done anything. The Tarun has not even responded once. Tarun, are you there? Can you raise your hands? Tell me that you are there, sir. Yes, Tarun is there. Tarun, okay. Let me unmute you. Can you unmute yourself now, beta? Tarun? I think something wrong with his microphone. He can't unmute himself. Okay, anyone else who can help me in solving this question? Anyone? Siddharth has given me some hint. Okay, Siddharth, I'll Spidey, I'll try to unmute you. Can you unmute yourself now, Siddharth? Yes, Siddharth. Can you speak now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta, bolo. Tell me how to do this. What was the average acceleration, beta?
Total
Total
velocity by total time.
It was not total velocity, beta. It was change in velocity. Do we remember change wala formula?
Change.
Remember just change in velocity. So it is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Remember this, Tarun? Remember this, Siddharth? Change in velocity divided by time. Do we remember this?
Yes.
Any doubt on this? Change in velocity. So you have to find out the final velocity. What will be the final velocity at which point? At time
V2.
2 seconds. Very good. V2. And what is the initial velocity? At time 0 seconds. Yes or no, beta?
Sir.
Okay, now let us go back and see what was velocity at 0 seconds. The velocity at 0 seconds was 2 meter per second, and velocity at 2 seconds was 10 meter per second. Do we see this? Everyone? Velocity at 0 seconds was 2 meter per second, and velocity at 2 seconds was 10 meter per second. Yes or no? Siddharth, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let us put this in this formula. So first velocity, final velocity is 10 minus initial velocity. How much was that? 2, na? 2 divided by time is 2. So it is 8 by 2. The answer is 4 meter per second. Am I correct? Not
Sir.
second square, Niharika. Oh, yes, second square. It was acceleration. Sorry. Sorry. See, I also make mistakes. So velocity at 0 seconds was 2. Velocity at 2 seconds was 10. 10 minus 2, 8. 8 divided by 2, 4. 4 meter per second square was my average acceleration. See, it is coming same. Same as what? Same as what, Siddharth? Same as what? Same as what, Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
It was coming same as acceleration at 0 seconds and acceleration at 2 seconds. Why it was coming same, Siddharth? Why it is coming same? Siddharth, do you understand the question? Acceleration at 0 seconds was 4 meter per second square. Acceleration at 2 seconds is also 4 meter per second square. And we found out the average acceleration. It is also coming as 4 meter per second square. Why is this magic happening? Why is this magic? Siddharth, do you know this? Why this is happening? Anyone can help Siddharth on this? Why is all the acceleration coming same? Niharika says it is moving in a straight line. Yes, that is one of the reasons, but the main reason is acceleration is. What's that? What do you see on the whiteboard? Acceleration is
Uniform.
uniform. See, go back, go back. See, acceleration is uniform. Do we remember this? Yes, Tanu, acceleration is uniform, it's constant, so it will always remain same. Am I clear, everyone? Am I clear, everyone? As we move ahead. Okay, Siddharth, do you understand this? Do you have any doubts? Okay, that was what we have done up till now. Now I will ask anyone who have not understood to please raise hands so that I can clear the doubts now. Because after this, we are going to move ahead. So anyone who does not understand, has any doubts, please raise hands so that I can clear them now. Else I am moving ahead with something known as equations of motion. Equations of motion. Equations of motion. Shall we move to this topic? Equations of motion. Now, this equation of motion I will write in two different ways. So there are not two different ways, there's only one way, but I just write it so that you understand. The first way would be, I will call it as, again, same mistake. The first way will be, why I've used this color? I don't like this color. I don't like this, I like this. The first equation will be vector form. This will be vector form. And remember, acceleration is constant. Do you remember that the meaning of acceleration is constant? Acceleration will remain. Acceleration will remain. Constant means what? Constant means what? Acceleration will remain same. Yes, Niharika, it will remain same. So the first equation is V is equal to vector wise u vector plus at. Do we remember this equation, everyone? Do we remember this equation, everyone? You must have seen this in 9th standard, yes or no? Everyone says yes. What was V here? What was V here? You called it final velocity. You can call it VF. You can call it V2. You can call it anything. In the normal language, V is called as final velocity. I don't know why. What was U here, everyone? U was initial velocity. Very nice, Tanu. You are participating. I'm very happy. What about A? What about A? What about A? A was acceleration. Which type of acceleration was this acceleration? Niharika, or Tanu, or Siddharth, or Vaishnavi, or Vinay. Vinay has not said anything in this class. Uniform acceleration. Great, great, great. What about T? What is T? T is time. Very nice. Chalo, we know this equation. We move on to equation number 2. What was equation number 2? So I write it in vector form. Now it might look different to you. Okay. I've written this equation and I will now unmute Vinay. Vinay, are you there in the class? Can you raise hand, beta? Vinay, are you there in the class? Vinay seems to have started the class and left somewhere. Sai, Vasant Sai, you are in the class? Can you raise hands? He is also in the class. He is not in the class as well. Okay, then I will call Abhiram. Abhiram, you there in the class? Raise hands. Abhiram is there. Okay, Abhiram, I am asking you to unmute yourself. Tell me what is the meaning of everything. Have you unmuted yourself? Unmute. Okay,
Yes,
Abhiram.
sir. Am I audible?
Yes, beta, you are audible, fit and fine. Great. How are you doing, beta?
Sir, I'm fine, sir.
Great, beta. Now tell me what is this delta R?
Sir, delta R would be,
Delta R vector. Delta means change, R means position, and vector means the change in position vector. What is change in position vector, Abhiram?
sir, it would be displacement.
Great. It is displacement. Very nice. What about this gentleman, U vector? Everyone should write the answer in their chat box. Abhiram is speaking. Everyone will write answer in the chat box. Yes, Abhiram, what is U vector?
Sir, initial velocity.
Great. It is initial velocity. Nice. What is T?
Time
T is
taken.
time. Very good. What is half? Half is a number. Okay. What is A?
Sir, acceleration.
What type of acceleration is this acceleration?
Instantaneous
It is constant acceleration. It is constant, but it will
Okay, sir,
remain
sorry.
same.
Yeah.
It will always remain
Yes, sir.
same.
Uniform
Always remain
acceleration.
uniform acceleration. Great. What is T square? What is T here?
Time square.
Time square. Very nice, Abhiram. Good. I hope you have understood everything else. I am muting you now. Great. That was equation number 2. I hope that equation is abundantly clear. Now the third equation, if I write it in vector form, it will just look very bad. So I will just write it in the form that you remember. V square is equal to U square plus 2 into delta R into A. Because we have not done this. So what is V here? Anyone? What is V here? V is the final velocity. U is the initial velocity. Delta R is the displacement. And A is the acceleration, uniform or constant acceleration. Okay, now there is a fourth equation which you might not be very aware of. I'll just write this fourth equation in vector form. Now this might be a very interesting equation which we'll be using at various places. Now I'm going to unmute someone who is going to tell me what does this equation mean and who should I unmute now. Shilata is not using her microphone. Vaishnavi Buji, are you there, beta? Can you raise your hand, Vaishnavi? Vaishnavi, can you raise your hands? Both the Vaishnavis are out of town. Okay. Niharika, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, beta.
Yeah, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, everyone can hear you loud and clear. Tell me what is this first symbol standing for?
Sir, it is the average velocity.
It is the average velocity between 2 points. Okay. How do I get the average velocity? What is this one then? First,
Sir, it is the final velocity.
it is the final velocity. Very nice. What about this one, beta?
It is the initial velocity, sir.
It is the initial velocity and 2 is a number. So this is equation number 4 is a new equation that you might not have seen. But please remember, this equation is also valid if one condition is met. What is the condition, Niharika? Can you apply some brain and tell me when will this equation be correct? When will this equation be correct, Niharika? Niharika has muted herself. So this equation is only valid if acceleration is constant. So all these 4 equations that we are seeing are only valid. When are they valid? Everyone, when are these equations valid? 4 equations. When are these four equations valid? When are these four equations valid? When acceleration is constant. Am I clear, everyone? Can I have some raised hands from everyone that we are clear, sir? Let me see how many raised hands I get. So I'll understand how many of you are in the same universe. Vinay is there, okay. Siddharth and both the Vaishnavis and Srilata, they are wandering somewhere else. Probably bodies are here, souls are in some other universe. Come back to this one. That's a good universe to live in. V is equal to U plus 80. Nice one, simple universe. Newton has given us fundamental formula. Sir, I have some network problem. Okay, beta. So you are not able to speak, not a problem. Just let me know your problem, na? So that I understand that there is a problem from your end. Else I'll understand that you are not there. You just started a class and went on somewhere else. So please don't do that. This was a vector form of the equation which we might be using now or we might not be using. Because as soon as I've seen this with many kids, 15, 16, 17, 18 years, that whenever I use this symbol of vectors, I don't know, they get scared. It's not vectors, we don't understand vectors. It's difficult for us to understand everything it's difficult for us to write everything in the form of I and J. Don't do annotations, beta. Don't do this. Okay. So it's difficult for us to understand vectors, difficult for us to write in terms of I, J, and K. Vectors, maybe we have to use I, J, and K. Can you make it simple, sir, without using vector form? How can I make things simple? The actual way of writing equation is this. But now we can make it simpler and we can use them with some sign convention. So now I'm going to write the equation for 1D. Equations for 1D when the body is moving only in one dimension, straight line motion. But then since they are vectors, and the vectors can be like this, moving along positive x or moving along positive negative x, we have to use sign conventions so that we can call one as positive, the other one becomes negative. So whenever we are using the second form of the equations, they must be used with what? They must be used with proper sign convention. They must be used with proper signs. Am I clear? They must be used with proper signs. They must be used with proper signs. Am I clear? Am I clear? They must be used with proper. They must be used with proper. They must be used with. They must be used with proper signs. Am I clear? Am I clear with this? And again, these equations are only valid when acceleration is constant. These equations are only valid when acceleration is constant. Am I clear? Okay. Now to make a sign convention, what will we do for a sign convention? So I'll just write a sign convention here. I'll just write the sign convention here. And the sign convention is like this. Sign convention is like this. If someone is moving in the positive x direction, we will call it positive. If someone is moving in negative x direction, or a vector is in negative x direction, we will call it negative. Am I clear with the sign convention, beta? Am I clear with the sign convention? Positive x is positive, negative x is negative. Positive y, if something is moving upwards, positive y will be known as positive and negative y would be known as negative. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with the sign convention? So positive x, so what we'll be doing is either the body will be moving along x-axis or it will be moving along y-axis. X-axis means horizontal. It will be moving horizontally like this, or it will be moving vertically like this. Am I clear? So if it is moving along positive x-axis, it will be called positive. So if it is moving like this, or velocity is like this, or acceleration is like this, we will call it positive. If it is moving like this, or velocity is along negative x, or acceleration is along negative x, we will call it negative. Am I clear? Positive x is positive, negative x is negative. What about y-axis? If something is moving upwards, or velocity is upwards, or acceleration is upwards, we will call it positive. If the acceleration is downwards, or velocity is downwards, or the body is moving downwards, we will call it negative. Am I clear with the sign convention? Positive x is positive, negative x is negative, positive y is positive, negative y is negative. Something moving towards right, positive, left, negative, up, positive, down, negative. Right, positive, left, negative, up, positive, down, negative. Am I clear? The first equation, what will be the first equation? We'll just remove the vector sign and we will use sign convention. We will write it as V is equal to U plus AT. V against means final velocity. U against means initial velocity. A means acceleration. What type of acceleration is this? What type of acceleration is this? Anyone? Uniform or constant acceleration. Am I clear? Uniform or constant acceleration. What would be the second equation? What would be the second equation? Again, remove the vector sign. Delta R is equal to UT plus half AT squared. Delta R is displacement. You might sometimes write delta R as S because you are used to writing S for displacement. You can write S also, beta. Not a problem. You can write S for displacement. But remember, why I'm using delta R? Delta means change. R means position vector. So when you say delta R, you always remember that displacement is change in position. You always remember that displacement is change in position. Am I clear? Am I clear? That's why I'm using delta R. You can use S for displacement, not a problem. I don't have any problem with that. Number 3 will be V square is equal to U square plus 2A multiplied by delta R. If you don't want to use delta R से अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, not feeling good, you can use S. But remember, delta R displacement is change in position vector. Equation number 4. What will be equation number 4? What will be equation number? Yes, Tanu, do you have anything to say? You have raised hands. I'm unmuting you. Okay, Tanu, tell me what's the problem. Anything you want to say?
No, sir. I have no problem. I did not see actually.
Okay, not a problem. Now, since you are online, tell me what is equation number 4. What is equation number 4? So average velocity will be equal to V plus U divided by V plus U divided by 2. Am I clear, Tanu?
Yes, sir.
Your name is Tanu or Shri or Beraka? Which one is your name?
Viraka Tanushri is my name, sir.
Viraka Tanushri. So what should I call you? Shri or Beraka? What should I call you?
Tanu is okay, sir.
Tanu is okay? Okay, Tanu. Tanu sounds like a girlish name, isn't it? I'll call you Beraka. Beraka is good. Beraka. Okay, so V vector, the average velocity is V plus U by 2. Anyone who did not understand this, please raise your hands, beta. Anyone who did not understand, please raise your hands. That's why we did not understand any of these 4 equations, because we will have to solve some problems on this. And before ending today's class, I would like to solve one problem at least, so that we understand these equations correctly. Are we ready to solve some problems on this equation? Everyone ready? Can I have some raised hand that say we are ready to solve problems, or I'll give you time and we can solve problems in the next class. Okay, we'll solve problem in the next class. What I'll do is we'll just go through some notes, that some points that are given in your notes, and I would like you to read those points before solving any problem. So we are going to see some points which we have already discussed. We'll just see them. All these points are in your notes, taken from your notes, so you can read your notes once you get back home. Equation of kinematics: U is the initial velocity, V is the final velocity, A is the acceleration, S is the displacement, not distance. S is the displacement, and Sn is the displacement in the nth second. We will discuss this equation in the next class, don't worry. So now we know that V is equal to U plus AT is our first equation, and we know delta R is equal to UT plus half AT square is our equation number 2. Case number 1, when the particle has 0 acceleration. So when the particle has 0 acceleration, beta, this A will become 0. This A will become 0, and hence this A will become 0, and then you will have this equation V, which is the final velocity, will be equal to U. S will be equal to UT. Do we understand this? Do we understand this? Then we have all these equations written in the form of UT plus half AT square and all that form. We have discussed all these equations. Please read all these notes, which are written very nicely in handwriting, very nicely written. Please go through those notes. Everything has been described. Here are the vector form. And as you can see, this vector form looks quite terrifying. That's why I did not write it. I wrote it in this form. It looks terrifying. It's not so terrific. It's not so harmful, or it's not so deadly. We will understand it when we do dot product. Then we have important points for uniformly accelerated motion. Just go through this uniform points. All these points may be directly asked in your NEET exam. So please go through all these points. I think there are many points. There are only 4 points. Please go through all these 4 points, and you would be seeing many questions come directly from these 4 points. And then solve some problems for uniform acceleration. There are some problems given. We will be doing these problems in the next class. If you can do them on your own, try them at least, just based on simple formulae. If you can try them, I would be very happy. Please try them if you can. With this, the time is also over. I would like to wind up today's class. In today's class, we have discussed one problem in which we discussed everything from average speed to average velocity to displacement to distance to average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration, everything. Then we discussed your different equations of motions. We have discussed them in the vector form. We have discussed them, as you can see, in the 1D form, where we have used sign convention, up positive, down negative, right positive, left negative, and so on. We will be using the sign convention value equations when we solve questions. My class is over. I hope you don't have any doubts. If you have any doubts, please ask me. I'm here. If not, you can log off. That's it from my side, beta. If you have any doubts, please ask. Bye-bye.